What up, world? My name's Macaridden, and this is Lee. We're here live for day 2 of Startup Weekend Rockhampton in the beautiful Rockhampton.
It's a pretty beautiful town, I've got to say. It's, I came here years ago, but I couldn't really remember. It's like a flying visit sort of thing. But it's amazing. Some of these old buildings you can see behind us here, it's like one of those old Western sort of style scenes.
Late Victorian, I think it is.
Late Victorian, man. You're an architect. This is.
I liked architecture when I was in school, so.
Okay, right.
So I was big on buildings.
So what, that's about the late 1800s or something like that. These buildings have been built, do you reckon, or?
I'm not sure. I just sort of got the visual gist.
Yeah, maybe we need to do a bit more investigation around that one.
We could be completely wrong.
we could be absolutely completely wrong.
But yeah, we got some nice buildings in the background. Sun's out today.
Yeah.
The river is
300 days of sunshine in Rocky. So that's like 65 days of the year where it rains, and then it rains heavily, and the Fitzroy River floods. So yeah.
So welcome back to day 2. They're currently doing a talk about validation, so they are ready to go out into the streets and
start talking to people. So Scoot, I think, was one of the teams that put out a survey to get some validation around their product. So if you want to jump on and find Scoot, the video, check out their product. It's an interesting product. Dietitian is leading that one. And it's about working out what actual calories are in the food that you're about to put into your mouth, I think, using some cool technology to do that. And I think the idea was we're going to go and maybe try and see some...
I'm going to go follow them with the camera.
Right.
Be the camera, like storm chaser, but for startups.
Storm chaser for startups. Yeah, that sounds good. So what do we have? 5 teams?
5 teams.
5 teams, an online housing plan, sort of building management system.
Yeah, I still got to understand that one myself.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's putting all the documents and stuff online,
right,
so designers and architects have access to a database or something.
Okay, and then ask an old guy.
Ask an old guy. That's a good one.
And then the duck. What's the duck? The Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. They're doing a name change right now.
Oh, they are.
So check out our Instagram stories for behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think they're getting votes on the. I think Far Q was the one that's leading the race on the name on that one at the moment.
No wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. And so, what else did we have? Oh yeah, that's right. Wi-Fi free Sunday. That one was interesting. I mean, that's a good idea. You know, I think we need to disconnect and reconnect with what's happening around us, and get off the devices sometimes as we stand here with a device on social media. Yeah. But I just challenge how they're going to get that sustainable and make that commercially viable. But good idea, and we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah, see if it's scalable.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I guess...
So, there's an interesting crew there last night. So, there was some sort of retired farmers.
Coal miners.
A couple of retired coal miners. And we had that talk with the mayor, Mayor Strelo. Is it Strelo? Streslow?
Yeah, I think so.
Really, really impressive lady, and, really forward-thinking. And I think it's never more evident of the necessity to be able to diversify economies, particularly up here when they've relied on mining and agriculture, and there's been significant declines in this area for both of those. So, there's a real sort of a burning platform, if you like, here where they need to be doing something, and I think they've got a really good plan, and they're being really bullish about it, like you said.
Yeah. Well, she said they've just gone out and got the building, and they've bypassed all the approval process.
Because the approval processes were going to take so long, she said, that she wasn't going to wait for that to happen. She just had to get something going. So they grabbed the building that was there, and they're doing it. So that's really fantastic to see. And
she said in a speech that that's not going to be the official building, but it's a start, which is what it's all about. It's about starting.
Getting started, right? Yeah. That's exactly what it's all about. So, but not too many of the youth and the young people there last night. So I think that's something that needs to be worked on to make sure that we get some of those younger people out there and active in these types of events.
Yep, I agree.
You agree with that?
Yep.
So this is an old guy and that's a young guy, and we both agree on something. So that's cool. So we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, we'll be back shortly. I think they're probably finishing up their talk now.
Yeah.
And we'll report to you live for validation, I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome.
See you then.
See you then.